talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A.
Well, the Suns underachieving after going all in on Bradley Beal. Shams, is there a bit of panic, do you think, in the desert after last season?
The Suns are very much committed to their big three, but listen, there's no question the Beal contract is something they're going to have to live with. Still has a no-trade clause, and there were some flaws that were exposed. They were swept in the first round by Minnesota, but the Suns truly believe those flaws can be fixed, and they do have the talent to do it, even though Beal did have a down year.
Quickly, Shams, do they have a lot of wiggle room, though, to make changes?
They really don't have wiggle room. They have a top-heavy team that's built on its three all-star caliber players, and I do believe as long as they can build around those three top guys, they're going to have a chance to compete. The question is, do you find the right pieces to build?
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones, and it's Beal in at the small forward. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Curry, that's good.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Booker the pass to Nurkic. That one goes. Count it.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry, puts up a deep 3, and it's KD with the rebound. Booker the pass to Beal. The tray. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beal can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And KD the bucket on the assist by Booker.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Wiggins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
For 3, Booker. The Warriors pull it in. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Down low. And Green gets it to go. 9 points for Draymond Green.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Beal can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That one goes in.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Beal following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Durant. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
They get it again. Here's Kuminga. Off with the layup. Suns trail by 4. Pass to Nurkic. The 3. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nurkic has that shot in his arsenal, which is something that the defense has to recognize.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
To the middle. Outside for Durant. For three. Booker. Wiggins with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've become a fan.
They love their games. And here's Booker.
Nice finish. Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hield, the pass to Green. Back to Hield. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nurkic can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Warriors leading by 9. Wiggins outside. This one for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
A nice shot by Booker.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Curry kicks to Hield, launches it. The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Off target from outside.
they've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Nurkic finds Booker, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Suns 5th.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Andrew Wiggins. Allen's checked in for Phoenix. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And for the Suns, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Connects from three-point range. Kuminga's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Stephen Curry. And so he hits both. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point lead. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Here's Podziemski. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Golden State. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
For 3, Booker. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Suns trail by 7. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Schroeder. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Booker's got 15 points.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Now here's Schroeder, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. Here's Podziemski. Misses the 3. The Suns shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Beal. Dunn sets a screen for Beal. The Suns need to get a shot off from downtown. No good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Waters in at the small forward position. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now Beal. He's got 12. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And a chance here to check out some stats for Devin Booker. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA and to a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Schroeder against Plumlee. And that one's good. Schroeder.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Suns miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he gets it back. Kuminga dishes to Schroeder. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Grayson Allen's checked in for Phoenix. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. In third, the Warriors.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Waters. Lets it go with the three. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got his third basket of the night right there. Now the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 15 points.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Jackson Davis with it, working on Plumlee. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Suns trail by 8. Jones with it. No scoring in this one. With 3, Booker, good on the three-point shot.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Jones against Schroeder, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Pass to Beal. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Jackson Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anderson outside. Pass to Waters. Now Podziemski. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight, because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now here's Booker. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Waters. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Podziemski. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Waters. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 7. Beal deciding where to go with it. Booker outside. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Booker. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Traps in the tray.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Durant's checked in for Phoenix. Grayson Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. Here's Booker. He's got 18. Outside, Jones. Back to Booker. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
Hield outside. Pass to Green for the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Plumlee with a screen on Kuminga. Durant against Kuminga. Durant down low.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Hield outside. Green with a screen for Hield. Drills it from outside. Hield's got 13.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Booker kicks to Plumlee. Durant in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Jones, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 9. Wiggins, right side. Curry is inside. Defended by Jones. Curry gets the bucket. He's got 10.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Outside, Jones. Healed against Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Fires away from way outside. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Back to Booker. Plumlee with the screen. Booker, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Jones. To the paint. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Curry crashes inside.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Booker following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Overhealed. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Durant kicks to Booker. Back to KD. Plumlee with a screen on Green. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for KD. That misses, so he splits the...